Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right? You're kind, you're supportive, you're open, but you still end up feeling undervalued, like you're an option, not a priority. What if I told you that the most powerful shift in how men perceive you has almost nothing to do with what you say, and everything to do with what you don't say? This isn't about playing games. This is about understanding human psychology. Today, we are unlocking the 10 silent actions that fundamentally change your gravitational pull. These are the nonverbal cues that signal high self-worth, deep confidence, and make a quality man recognize that you are a woman to be valued, cherished, and pursued. If you're ready to stop proving your value and start embodying it, you're in the right place. And trust me, number 7 is the one most well-intentioned women get wrong, and it silently sabotages their relationships. So make sure you stick around for that. All right, let's dive in. Silent action number 1, the power pause. The common mistake? Rushing to fill silence. He asks a question and we feel this frantic pressure to answer immediately. This subcommunicates anxiety and a need for approval. The silent action is the power pause. Before you respond, especially to a significant question, take a breath. A calm, deliberate 1 or 2 second pause. Why it works, the psychology. This signals that you're thoughtful, not reactive. It shows you value your own opinion enough to formulate it properly. It creates a sliver of tension and makes him lean in and truly listen to what you're about to say. It subcommunicates that your words have weight. How to do it. Next time you're on a date and he asks, "So, what are you looking for in a relationship?" Instead of a rushed answer, simply hold his gaze, give a tiny, almost imperceptible nod, take a small breath, and then begin your answer. The difference is magnetic. Silent action number 2, occupy your space. We often shrink ourselves physically without realizing it, crossing our arms, hunching our shoulders, tucking our legs under the chair. This is the body language of apology. It says, "I don't want to be a bother." The silent action is to consciously occupy your space. Sit back in your chair. Rest your arm on the table. Keep your posture open and relaxed. Don't shrink. Expand. Why it works, the psychology. This is pure primal psychology. Confident, powerful people in both the human and animal kingdom are not afraid to take up space. It projects an aura of self-assurance and comfort in your own skin. It silently tells him, "I belong here. I am worthy of this space." How to do it? Right now, as you're watching this, uncross your legs, roll your shoulders back, put your arms on the armrests of your chair. Feel that? That is the feeling of self-worth in physical form. Practice this when you're in line for coffee, in a work meeting, and especially on a date. Silent action number 3, the art of active listening. Everyone thinks they're a good listener, but most people are just waiting for their turn to talk. They're formulating their response while the other person is still speaking. The silent action is active listening. This means your phone is away, completely. Your body is angled towards him. You're not just hearing the words, you're maintaining eye contact and observing his emotions. Why it works, the psychology. In a world of constant distraction, true presence is the rarest and most valuable commodity. When you give someone your undivided attention, you make them feel seen and significant. He will associate you with the feeling of being deeply understood, which is a powerful psychological bond. How to do it? When he's telling a story, don't just nod. Let your facial expressions react naturally. When he's done, instead of immediately talking about yourself, ask a thoughtful follow-up question that shows you were listening. Something like, "How did that actually make you feel?" Instead of, "Oh, that's crazy." Silent action number 4, living a full life and not talking about it. Many people make the mistake of telling a man how busy and important they are. "Oh, I'm so swamped with work, and then I have my yoga class and my book club." It can come across as trying to prove something. The silent action is to actually live a full life. Your time is genuinely occupied with passions, goals, and friendships that excite you. You don't need to announce it. It shows up in your energy and your schedule. Why it works, the psychology. This is the principle of scarcity. Your time and attention become valuable because they are genuinely limited. He realizes he is a wonderful addition to your already happy life, not the source of it. This is the foundation of healthy attraction. He has to work to fit into your world. How to do it? Stop waiting for a man to start living. Join that class, plan that trip with your friends, start that project. When he asks you out and you're genuinely busy, you can say with a warm smile, "I'd love to, but I'm booked on Tuesday. How about Thursday?" It's not a game, it's your reality. Silent action number 5. The subtle no. Being agreeable 100% of the time doesn't make you nice. It makes you forgettable. A woman who agrees with everything a man says and does signals that she lacks her own identity or boundaries. The silent action is the subtle no. It's not about being argumentative. It's about having your own preferences. It's a slight head shake and a smile when he offers a drink you don't like. It's playfully disagreeing on a movie. Why it works, the psychology. This creates respect. It shows you have a backbone and a well-defined sense of self. Men are not attracted to doormats. They are attracted to women who challenge them in a healthy way and have their own mind. It gives your yes meaning. If you sometimes say no, your yes becomes incredibly valuable. How to do it? If he suggests a restaurant and you're not in the mood for that cuisine, don't just go along with it. Say, I'm not the biggest fan of Italian. I've been dying to try that new Thai place. Have you been? It's collaborative, not combative. Okay, we're halfway through and you're doing amazing. If any of these are already hitting home for you, do me a favor and hit that like button right now. It tells me that this is the kind of content you value. Now for the second half. And remember what I said about number 7. Silent action number 6. Master your emotional temperature. Emotional volatility is exhausting. Getting overly excited about a single text or deeply upset by a minor change of plans signals emotional dependency. The silent action is to master your emotional temperature. Be warm, be engaging, but remain centered. Your happiness isn't a roller coaster dictated by his actions. You are the thermostat, not the thermometer. Why it works, the psychology. A man finds a woman who is a rock, a calm, steady presence to be an oasis in a chaotic world. It signals immense emotional maturity and makes him feel safe with you. He knows you won't create unnecessary drama. This makes him want to open up to you on a deeper level. How to do it? He texts you after a great date. Instead of immediately texting all your friends and celebrating, just smile to yourself. Feel the good feeling and respond when you're ready, with warmth, not frantic excitement. If he has to reschedule, your silent action is to not let it ruin your day. A simple, "No problem, let me know when works better," shows that your world keeps spinning. Silent action number 7, the investment principle. Okay, this is the big one. So many kind, generous women sabotage themselves here. They overgive. They cook for him on the second date, help him with his resume, offer to pay for things. They try to prove their value through acts of service too early. The silent action is to let him invest. This is about gracefully receiving and creating space for him to contribute to your life. Why it works, the psychology. This is the Benjamin Franklin effect. We don't value the people we do things for, we value the people we invest in. When a man invests his time, effort, and resources into getting to know you, his brain rationalizes, "I must really value this woman because I am putting in all this effort." You are allowing him to convince himself of your worth. How to do it? When he offers to get the bill, just say, "Thank you." Don't fight him on it. When he asks for your help on a big project in week 2, you can say, "Wow, that sounds like a lot. I'm sure you'll figure it out. You're so smart." You're supportive, but you're not jumping in to solve his problems. Let him be the hero in his own story. Let him pursue you. Silent action number 8, the observer's edge. In the early stages of dating, there's a tendency to overshare, to lay out all your life stories and traumas, hoping to create a fast connection. The silent action is to take on the role of the observer. Be more interested than interesting. Ask questions. Listen. Watch how he treats the waiter. Watch how he talks about his family or his ex. You are gathering data. Why it works. The psychology. This creates an air of mystery and high standards. You're not just trying to be liked, you're discerning. You are vetting him. This flips the script. The person asking the questions is the one in control of the conversation, and the person who is being vetted is inherently the one trying to impress. How to do it. For your next date, set an intention. Speak 40% of the time and listen 60% of the time. Prepare a few open-ended questions like, "What's a project you're really passionate about right now?" Or, "What's been the best part of your year so far?" Silent action number 9, the graceful exit. Dragging things out is a value killer. Staying on the phone until there's nothing left to say, or being the last person to leave the party. It subtly communicates neediness. The silent action is the graceful exit. Be the one to end the phone call first. Be the one to end the date while it's still at a high point. Why it works? The psychology. It's the Zeigarnik effect. Our brains remember incomplete tasks or moments better than completed ones. By leaving him wanting more, you stay on his mind. You create a desire for the next interaction. It shows you have other important things to go to, even if it's just your own peaceful evening routine. How to do it. On a great date, when the energy is high, smile and say, "I've had such an amazing time tonight. I should probably get going. I have an early start tomorrow." It's positive, definitive, and leaves him excited for the next time. Silent action number 10, your gratitude field. This is the most advanced and the most beautiful one. Many people walk through the world with an energy of lack, what they don't have, what they need from others. The final silent action is to cultivate a gratitude field. This is a silent, internal state. It's the energy you exude when you are genuinely happy and grateful for your life, exactly as it is, with or without a man. It's the warm smile you give to the barista. It's the way you savor your coffee. It's an appreciation for the moment. Why it works. The psychology. This energy is incredibly attractive. It signals that you are not looking for someone to complete you or to be a source of your happiness. You are already whole. A high-quality man isn't looking for a project. He is looking for a partner to share in his already great life. A woman radiating gratitude is the ultimate green flag. How to do it. This is an inside job. Start a daily gratitude journal. Meditate for 5 minutes a day. When you're walking, consciously notice the beauty around you. This inner state will radiate outwards without you ever having to say a word. He won't know why. He'll just know he feels amazing in your presence. So there you have it. The power pause, occupying your space, active listening, living a full life, the subtle no, mastering your emotional temperature, the investment principle, the observer's edge, the graceful exit, and your gratitude field. Notice that none of these are about manipulation or pretending to be someone you're not. They are all about stepping into the most confident, centered, high-value version of yourself. It's about showing your worth through your actions, not declaring it with your words. This is the silent language of value that quality men are fluent in. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these 10 silent actions resonated with you the most? Which one are you going to start practicing today? Leave a comment below right now. I read every single one, and I want to build a community of women who are committed to embodying their worth. And if you got value from this video and want to dive even deeper into the psychology of attraction, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss my next video, where we're going to break down the Teach Him the Price of Ignoring You, the Stoic Comeback. Thank you for investing your time with me today. Remember, your value is non-negotiable. Now go out there and show it, silently.